Hey guys, what is up? Tabs here from the Urban Goddess shop. Welcome back to my channel. I'm still struggling with this cold, so I apologize with my voice. It's just a little wonky still. I felt like we needed to do a video on this. I'm done talking about these news events, but I feel like it's important that the facts are put out there, and if you missed things, then we can just kind of all gather in one area, talk about it. Let's start with the first one, and I'm going to do the tax one. This is my disclaimer. I am not an accountant. I am not giving tax advice, but I am going to read you some stuff from the CRA. So this is straight from the website. It has to do with GST. This has to do with Poshmark charging sales tax going forward. So laws were passed starting July 1st, 2022. If you were on a resale market, I think is what it was, they now have to charge PST and GST. Poshmark was collecting GST, PST, HST, I think, on their Poshmark fees and the shipping label prior to this. If you were making X amount of dollars, you were required to remit PST and GST. So I'm not going to go into PST because that is different province to province, but I am going to talk about GST. Just going over on the website, it says that you are required, if your sales exceed $30,000 in a single calendar quarter, which would be a 3-month period, or if you exceed $30,000 over a previous 4 quarters, you are then required to register for a GST HST number. And it says your effective date of registration is no later than the beginning of the month after you are no longer a small supplier. So if you're selling under $30,000 in a 4-quarter period or in a 1-year period, and that's like, it can be July to July, it can be October to October. It's just whenever you hit over that 30,000 in the 12-month cycle, that's when it starts to qualify, and then you are required to call the CRA and register. So I have registered for a GST HST number. I have also registered for my provincial stuff. I think this is just good facts because a lot of people get confused about this, and it's not like you were paid out $30,000. It's if you sell $30,000 worth of clothes. Like, it doesn't matter what your cost of goods are. It doesn't matter Poshmark fees, things like that. If your sales are over 30,000, you are required to register. There are ways to kind of counteract what you owe in GST, and there are some kind of things in there that I would really recommend you talk to an accountant about and make sure you have all your receipts and proof of purchase, things like that. That's kind of the CRA part of it, and I'm going to go into the Poshmark side. So eBay has messaged me, Etsy has messaged me, and now Poshmark has messaged as well. Their message says Canada has recently introduced regulatory changes that will impact nearly all e-commerce marketplaces, including Poshmark. This means that the beginning of July 1st, 2022, Poshmark will be required to charge and collect GST, HST, QST, and PST on sales to Canadian buyers. Poshmark will be taking on this responsibility for all of our sellers to help simplify your experience and alleviate your need to accurately collect and remit tax to the appropriate authorities. Now, I'm going to stop here because I'm really excited about this. So as someone that does remit tax, it's a lot of work. So the fact that they're doing this on our behalf, I'm okay with this. This actually makes my taxes as a small business owner so much more simpler. Simpler. Oh my gosh. Grammar, not my forte. Okay, so for sellers not registered to collect tax, so if you fall in that under 30,000 with the Canada Revenue Agency or CRA, you do not need to take any action. Beginning July 1st, you'll be able to access applicable tax charged to your buyers in your My Sales report. If you are a tax registered seller, which I am, and I'm sure lots of you are, Poshmark will serve as the billing agent for the collecting and remittance of all applicable Canadian taxes in order to satisfy requirements of the CRA and Revenue Quebec, and for Poshmark to collect and remit the taxes on your behalf. Provide your registration details and confirm the election here. So I am gonna register and put my GST number in there, and then I'll also be able to have access to the reports. I also keep track of all the inventory I buy and the GST that I pay on that inventory, because it can work as a credit towards the GST that you owe at the end of the year. This is definitely going to be something you want to hand over to your accountant. I feel like this is a good thing, and it takes that weight off my shoulders. And this was actually one of the big reasons that I got a bookkeeper a couple of months ago, was to start to help with this, because I was struggling keeping my books straight, province to province, and all that kind of stuff. I feel like this is actually going to make things so much more simple with my bookkeeper, and I'm going to easily be able to take on my bookkeeping myself. So she's going to kind of help me set up my QuickBooks and all the stuff I have to do. And then I'm hoping, you know, over the next 6 to 9 months that I'll be able to take on the bookkeeping myself, and then I don't have to pay anyone. And that's what she said her goal was. She's like, this is super easy. She's like, you just have to learn. So I'm going to teach you, and then you'll be able to do them yourself. Poshmark's terms of service will be updated to reflect these changes for July 1st. For any additional information regarding these federal tax measures, please visit the CRA website, or you can call their hotline. Please consult with your tax advisor with any specific questions about these changes. Very important, very important. Make sure you have a chartered accountant that's helping you with all this stuff. Okay, that is the whole GST thing. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. This is like the big news of yesterday. It happened. I realized on I think it was like my break or my lunch, and I shared it in my stories, and then the messages flooded in, but I was at work. So my responses were super quick and very short. I apologize if I didn't expand on any replies. What a shocker. So starting today at 12 a.m., they reverted back to Canada Post. The email says, on June 15th, we introduced 2 new shipping options on Poshmark, as rising shipping costs forced us to significantly increase our shipping fee. We wanted to provide lower cost alternatives for our community. We want to thank you for taking the time to submit your feedback regarding this change. We are a business that only succeeds if you succeed, and we don't take any change on our platform or to our platform lightly. I'm kind of sad about it. I wish they could have made both work, because Pure Later for me personally was working. I was utilizing that porch side pickup. I did have some sales where there were troubles, but we were able to work it out, and they did have to use Canada Post, I think, for 2 of them. Now, the crappy thing was that the Canada Post rate went up to $17.99, which is just crazy. But that Pure Later price was like unprecedented. They have never had shipping prices that low. That's the part that makes me sad, is that we couldn't have both options, and that the work couldn't be done in the background of the app, you know, to filter, hey, if this is your address, you cannot. I feel like other programs can run multiple shipping. I'm not sure why Posh couldn't, but whatever. So it says, over the past week, we worked closely with Canada Post to create the best solution for you. We are pleased to announce that effective 12 a.m. Thursday, June 30th, we will revert back to Canada Post home delivery at the previous fee of $13.49 as the only shipping option available to buyers. This FAQ will help you with some of the most immediate questions regarding the change. I want to take this opportunity to thank Canada Post for their partnership and commitment to service our entire Poshmark community across the country, and Pure Later for allowing us to test new shipping alternatives. Finally, I want to thank you all for your patience as we work to create the best experience possible for you. Sincerely, Maria. That part pulls at my strings. I'm so torn. I feel like they are trying to, bring the best experience, and they're trying to bring changes, and they're trying to develop and make things better, but it's just one step forward, 2 steps back sometimes. And I get it, and I'm so thankful that they had found that Pure Later option. I just wish we could have made it work. I wish Pure Later could have been an option and Canada Post at the $13.49 shipping rate. Now, I also want everyone to keep in mind, Canada Post, I guarantee you, was trying to raise the rate this year. Every year, it seems like, whether Posh US or Posh Canada, they're getting a rate increase, and that's just inflation, that's fuel charges, that's everything going on. And just a speculation, I'm wondering if they went to Pure Later because, Canada Post was going to raise their price. But whatever, we're back to square one. Canada Post works for everyone. It's all inclusive. And I do think that that is the right option. It's too bad we couldn't have both, right? Have our cake and eat it too. As always, I am confident that Poshmark will sort things out. There are hiccups, there are roadblocks, there are potholes. But I do think that they will figure things out. Guys, like, I don't know, we're all just doing our best, right? And truthfully, my sales have been all over the place, but I've also stepped back from listing so much because sales have been slow. I haven't been sourcing as much, and it's just kind of like a circle. Like, I have a unspoken rule that when sales are really slow, I taper back my sourcing, or I only source smart. Like, I only source things that I know are going to sell. I don't take any risks. So by doing that, the amount of items that I'm sourcing are much less, which means I'm listing less, which means I'm probably not selling as much. And I think it just all kind of works together. But it's summer, so I'm ready to take a little bit of a step back in summer and enjoy my time with my family, not worry about what is happening on platforms. I am grateful and fortunate that this is my side hustle. So I also have a full-time job that I can rely on, and it gives me that flexibility to step back when I need to step back. All right, this is our news. I don't know, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on everything? Drop in the comments. I'd love to have some healthy discussions about what's happening and the changes. And I don't know, what happens in the future? Was Purolator kind of that stepping stone to get international shipping, and now that's gone? Like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. All right, drop in the comments. Let's chat. As always, I am wishing you guys many sales, and I hope you have a wonderful long weekend. Bye.
I'm waiting at the doorstep, I'm finally home.